Now here you can see today's chapter is the next chapter, chapter 7, control and coordination. Now what is control and coordination? Control and coordination is actually your body activity, what you do. And the coordination is actually all those movement, your involuntary movement, that is actually done with the hormone plus brain, and it is basically the involuntary functions that is happening inside your body. For example, your digestion, your breathing, your respiration, all these happens in a coordinated form. Coordination means in cooperation with. So the hormones and the brain together performs those involuntary functions, that is coordination. So control and coordination, basically it is the function of the brain and the nervous system that does all the body activity. Now this body activities is done by a single functional unit, that is known as neuron. So here you can see, here this is a diagram of a neuron. Here you see this is a dendrite, this is a cell body. So up to here the dendrite and the cell body is known as cyton. From here you see a long tail like structure, and that is basically known as an axon. And this particular nerve cells or this axon is covered by a sheath. What is sheath? Sheath is a membranous structure, and this sheath is known as a myelin sheath. And you can see the black dots over here. These black dots are known as the Schwann cell. They help in the propagation of nerve impulses. Now in certain parts the sheath is not there, so that particular place where the sheath is not there is known as nodes of Ranvier. And here at the end of the axon you see these are small knob like structure. Now these knob like structure gets connected to another dendrite, just like you see in an electrical connection, and they form a synapse. Clear? And this diagram of a neuron is very important from the examination point of view also. Now you see, basically what is the main function of the nerve cell or synapse or the properties, not a synapse, synopsis, but it is a synopsis means basic data. Okay, but here I am not using this word because this might create a confusion with synapse, but here the basic functions of a neuron is they are non-dividing. Okay, once the cell is formed in a human being, it do not divide. If it would have been completely dividing, the brain would have bursted out. So they don't divide. Now new neurons are not formed. New neurons are not formed. They use only glucose. They die if oxygen is not provided, and their function is sense impulse. So this is how here all organisms work in control and coordination. Now you see there are some functions that is known as the reflex action. What is reflex action? Reflex action is a sudden response to any action. For example, if you touch a hot object, you just jerk your hand out, isn't it? So that is a sudden response. Now for example, some actions are practiced. For example, whenever a teacher comes into your classroom, you just stand up. Why do you stand up? It's not that you deliberately standing out, but it is due to your repetitive actions. That is also a part of reflex action. Now here you see this diagram. This is basically the diagram of a reflex arc. What is reflex arc? Actually see, neurons, I said they are like electrical connection, and basically the electrical impulse or the neuron impulse is just like electricity that run through all the long cells. And another thing I would rather say, this neurons are basically the longest cell body. Now here you see it's a rough diagram of a neural arc. You see, for example, this is the hand. If your hand touches, hands form the receptor. If your hand touches a hot object, then you see one pipeline or this straight wire connection, that is known as a sensory neuron, goes to the brain. Now in between the brain there are also neurons, that is known as relay neuron. Okay, and from here again one series brings the message. So that what brings the message is known as motor neuron, and that message goes to the muscles and your hand is jerked out. And this happens in a very quick action and within a fraction of a second, so that the main purpose of this reflex action or sudden response is to save the organism from any kind of a stimuli. For example, if the hot object, if the hand does not move away, the hand is going to get burned. So our body does not want itself to get damaged. So that is why it is controlled and coordinated by the central nervous system or the brain. So this is actually an example of control and coordination function. Now with this, I would be giving you some pictures of a neuron and of the reflex arc, and in my next class I will be dealing with the detail of the brain.